We have a pretty nice, although cool start to the week today. More showers move in for tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll have a closer look at the forecast coming up in a few seconds.
A survey on the future of swimming for La Crosse's north side coming up. The meeting and details of that coming up.
And breaking news this morning, a peace deal reportedly reached between the U.S. and Iran. We'll tell you what comes next and why people might be barbecuing a lot less this summer.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is Monday, June 15th, 6 a.m. Thanks for waking up, starting your week with us. We'll start by getting a check on our forecast with meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. You might need a light jacket this morning, but then it's going to be pretty comfortable.
Yeah, to start, it's a little bit chilly out there, but we're warming up pretty nicely as we head into the afternoon. Outside in La Crosse right now, pretty nice view. We're just starting to see the sun slowly come up, and that will do some warming as we head later on into the morning, although will take still a little bit. Going to stay a little bit cool for the next couple hours. 53 right now in La Crosse, still holding on to 48 in Eau Claire. Across the area, still mostly in the 40s, although some of us starting to rise into the 50s now. 53 again in La Crosse. Otherwise, most everywhere else in Wisconsin still holding on to the 40s, even the low 40s off closer into central Wisconsin. As we go throughout the rest of your morning hours in La Crosse, slowly warming into the 60s by about 9, and we'll likely see high temperatures returning to the mid and upper 70s. That'll be about 5 degrees below average, but still will feel pretty mild out there. Winds will be light, maybe a bit noticeable in the afternoon, but still nothing too breezy. We will see some cloud coverage, though, returning a little bit later on as we go after about the noon hour. More showers return to the forecast for tomorrow and especially for your Wednesday. I'll have a closer look at the upcoming forecast coming up in a little bit.
Thanks, Nicole. Now to some breaking news. The U.S. and Iran reaching a peace deal to end the war. So what's next? CBS's Jared Hill has the answer.
President Trump left Washington early Monday morning for the annual G7 summit of the world's top democracies. It comes on the heels of a peace deal with Iran after months of war. The tentative agreement would reopen the Strait of Hormuz and call for the end of all fighting, including in Lebanon, where Israel is targeting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he will not pull troops out of the country and intensified attacks Sunday. As President Trump turns his focus back to global affairs, Pakistan's Prime Minister says the deal with Iran is set to be signed Friday in Switzerland. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And happening now as we take a live look at the White House this morning, crews will soon start taking down that 92-foot tall UFC ring. Early numbers reveal 4,000 people showed up to watch the fight that happened on the president's 80th birthday and part of the nation's 250 celebrations.
And we love America. We're all about America, especially on America's birthday, Trump's birthday. You know, just celebrating the military and everything that's great about this country.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that all these people can come together and, like, you know, just be enjoying the same thing.
At least 1,200 active duty military members attended the fight. Our News 8 poll, is it a good idea to host a sporting event outside the White House? 80% say no, 20% say yes. You can weigh in at news8000.com. New this morning, a traffic alert for La Crosse drivers. Vine Street between 15th and 16th is closed, along with 16th Street between Vine and State. No word yet when the streets will reopen. Cruise ship season now officially here in La Crosse. The American Melody docked Sunday with passengers spending the day exploring local spots and taking tours. The next stop comes July 2nd when a Viking cruise ship docks at Riverside Park. Today, the results of a school board and city survey about a new north side pool will be revealed. News 8's Seth Padilla is live with a preview. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. And yeah, right now I'm at Central High School where a meeting is going to take place to discuss those pool survey results. And according to the over 4,000 people involved in that survey, they say having a pool on the north side of La Crosse is an absolute essential. And now the survey comes as the future of swimming on the north side was put into the spotlight. And that was when the outdoor pool at Logan Middle School and the indoor pool at Logan High needed work due to aging facilities. But city and school officials are working on a proposal to build one new indoor pool, and that's going to be open year-round. Students would use it during school hours for classes and swim meets, and it would be open to the community who could use it during the evenings, weekends, and during the summer. The city and school district mailed surveys to residents and held multiple in-person and virtual listening sessions. The meeting will be held today at 6 p.m. here at Central High School. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, thank you for that update. And Viroqua spending the weekend celebrating local art. The Winding Road Art Tour taking visitors through the driftless landscape to meet 27 artists in their homes and workspaces. The self-guided tour featured pottery, photography, and woodwork.
It's a fun opportunity to connect with people in the community and also outside of the community, visitors who come in and just want to see what's going on here.
Artists in their natural space where they create their art as opposed to going to a gallery to see their art, and chatting with them about their approach and their method and the spirit of their art.
This is the event's 10th year. In Sparta, people came out for the annual Butterfest parade. The event was stacked with bands, dance teams, and even horses. For many, it's a yearly tradition.
It's been a family thing for the last 27 years, and it's June Dairy Month, and it's a good thing to do.
It's always been a tradition. It's like a family thing. We've always met up in like the same area, and we've just always been in the family. My family closely tied to Sparta, and it's just nice to be a part of like the community.
Hundreds of fans line the parade route every year. West Salem celebrating 2 milestones this weekend, America's 250th birthday and the community's own 175th anniversary. Festivities included a community coloring contest, mural painting, and the return of a kids parade.
History of West Salem, there were lots of kids' days where they had kids' parades and teddy bear parades and costume parades and stuff like that. And I thought it's time to bring back a tradition like that, and let's do it this year when we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
Kids also enjoyed free hot dogs and ice cream. The Carolina Hurricanes are the Stanley Cup champions. The Hurricanes held the Vegas Golden Knights to 5 goals in games 4 and 5 and used a suffocating defense in a 3-0 shutout in game 6 to win their first championship in 20 years. New York City set to host a Knicks parade Thursday, the team defeating the Spurs in the NBA Finals Saturday night. But as CBS's Chanel Call reports, some of the celebrations got out of hand.
Knicks fans erupted in euphoria at watch parties across New York City Saturday night. Parties spilling onto the streets, even below on the subways.
Go New York, go New York, go!
After failing to win the NBA Finals in '94 and '99, the team finally clinched their first title in 53 years. New York skyscrapers lit up in orange and blue. Longtime fans relishing in redemption.
We did it in my lifetime! This is unbelievable! Got my daughter out here! We did that, baby! We did that, baby!
With thousands flooding Midtown Manhattan, some celebrations turned chaotic. The NYPD says a 17-year-old was shot in the foot and is expected to survive. Several school buses being used for the World Cup were set on fire, and dozens of people were arrested on charges ranging from assaulting a police officer to disorderly conduct. On Sunday morning, fans showed up to greet the players when they touched down in New York. Series MVP Jalen Brunson holding the trophy.
Thank you.
With celebrations continuing Sunday afternoon at the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
This is the realness of New York City. That power, the feeling, the love, the joy, and all cultures coming together to celebrate one happy family.
Exactly. And the festivities aren't over yet. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani announcing the Knicks NBA Championship Parade and City Hall ceremony will take place here in Manhattan this Thursday. Chanel Call, CBS News, New York.
police. And it's called Dead Fish Polo, but no fish are harmed. This morning, it's our eyepiece. And Tyra Banks going after Netflix. What has the supermodel reportedly upset about a docuseries she's in?
Shop spectacular savings during the 4-day sale at Home Furniture and get an extra 10% off the home price. This dining set is just $10.79 or pay no interest for 3 years. Don't wait. The Home Furniture 4-day sale ends Monday.
Your comfort is our business. That's not just a catchy slogan at Schneider Heating.
We want to ensure that your entire experience with us and our Carrier products is completely comfortable. From the moment you call to set up an appointment to when our NATE certified and factory authorized technicians arrive on schedule and treat your home like our own.
It's the entire reason we say
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
I'm Tom Tiffany. I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows just like this one. Madison politicians, they've been milking you for every dollar. And now, the cost of living, it's utterly ridiculous. I'm running for governor to make life more affordable. Stop Wall Street from buying our homes, big data from bulldozing our farmland, and audit state government to clean out waste and fraud in Madison. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel, right, Daisy?
If high gas prices and car payments are getting you down, come see us at Sugarloaf Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Winona. We have a special purchase of 2025 Nissan Altimas featuring 39 miles per gallon highway, blind spot detection, Apple CarPlay, remote start, and factory warranty. And get this, just $999 down and $329 per month. So ditch that old car and get to Sugarloaf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Highway 61, Winona.
At Eagle Crest North Senior Living, you'll find more than just a place to live. You'll find a lifestyle, beautiful spaces, thoughtful amenities, and a welcoming community. Start your day with coffee on the patio. Spend some quiet time in the library. Join your neighbor for a friendly game of virtual golf, or just take the day as it comes. And when you're feeling social, there's always something going on. Comfortable living with just the right touch of luxury. Eagle Crest North Senior Living is now open. Come see it for yourself.
Sleep first class on a Beauty Rest Black mattress set from Home Sleep Express. And right now, get a free travel reward card or a Yeti cooler with qualifying purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years. Beauty Rest Black mattress sets at Home Sleep Express.
In your morning consumer news, a viral TikTok challenge showing how to steal Kia and Hyundai vehicles is making the rounds again. Videos circulating online show how to start certain models with just a screwdriver and a USB cable. Hyundai and Kia have agreed to install anti-theft technology in vehicles made between 2011 and 2022. And inflation is hitting your summer barbecue. According to Wells Fargo, a cookout for 10 people jumping to $161. That's about $16 a person, up 2% from last year. Chicken and pork products are up 3%, hot dogs up 5%, and burgers are up 14%. The World Cup expected to be one of the biggest sporting events ever held in the U.S. The tournament will contribute more than $17 billion to the U.S. GDP and support 185,000 jobs, with millions of visitors expected across 11 host cities. And as the World Cup fills up stadiums, dozens of teams need home bases while they're here. CBS's Bradley Blackburn takes a look.
Deep in the suburbs of New Jersey, one of the World Cup's top teams has found a home. The Columbia Park training facility is the base camp for Brazil. 88,000 square feet, purposely built for football, that recently opened for the New York Red Bulls Major League Soccer team.
Is this one of the largest MLS facilities in the country?
We think so, yeah.
Team Communications Director Andrew Visano gave us a tour before Brazil's arrival. Inside, players have room to lift, to relax, and recover.
We've spared no expense for what they need, what players need to recover from the tough training sessions we put them through out on the field.
While outside, the practice pitch perfectly matches the stadium field where Brazil faced Morocco Saturday.
The quality of the turf is so important, they don't even want us walking on it.
The same grass, the same field conditions that they're expected at the stadium. So this is, it's sacrosanct field.
Unlike the Olympics Global Athletes Village, each World Cup team has its own separate base camp. More than 24 communities nationwide are hosting teams in a wide variety of facilities. Congo is training at this stadium in Houston that just got new grass. Haiti is setting up at Stockton University near Atlantic City. The school installed new turf and security fencing for their arrival.
A country has to pick us. They have to select us. So there was 20 sites across America that were not awarded a team. Haiti selected us, and yeah, we're ready to go.
And wherever they are, the base camps are boosting excitement for the tournament.
It's truly a special moment for all of soccer in the United States and North America.
As the World Cup finds a home right here. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Morris Township, New Jersey.
The 48 teams participating in this World Cup will play in 104 different matches during the tournament. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to Nicole now. She's got an update on the weather for us.
Yeah, we're still seeing some chilly conditions lingering outside right now. Temperatures largely holding on to the 40s, although locations closer to the River Valley and in southeastern Minnesota now into the low 50s. 53 outside right now in La Crosse, 48 in Eau Claire. Good news is we're not seeing any 30s still on the board, but still going to be a chilly start when you first step out the door. By the afternoon, much nicer outside. Still slightly below average, but going to be pretty comfortable as we head later on into the day. 77 for your high in both La Crosse and in Eau Claire. Everybody expecting to rise into the mid-70s for your afternoon. We'll have sunny skies to start through the morning hours, although cloud coverage will increase a little bit later on. By the noon hour, seeing mostly cloudy skies move in, although still going to be pretty nice outdoors. Light wind with those mild temperatures. Overall, really quiet and pretty comfortable start to the week. As we head into tomorrow morning, we'll see some very sparse showers passing through. Most of us will be dry when you first step out the door, but there's the chance for a couple raindrops to be passing through. Here we are at about 7 in the morning. That quick batch of rain moves through. Still maybe in the area after the noon hour into the early afternoon, but as you can see, they're very spotty showers, so not expecting any extensive rainfall for your Tuesday. Then by Wednesday, that's when we see more widespread showers moving in. Another morning batch to start the day for the midweek. More widespread showers here expected in the morning, especially compared to what we're expecting for tomorrow. By the afternoon, still seeing those on and off again showers, but for your evening, that's when we can see a batch of more heavy rainfall moving through, the potential for some thunderstorms by the evening and supper time period as well, although they move pretty quickly, so they're not lingering for too long, and it's just that one batch that lasts about an hour or two. Should be clear and basically dry by the time Wednesday night comes around, but that thunderstorm batch could give us more heavy rainfall into the forecast. For your Tuesday, not expecting a whole lot, maybe a 1/4 of an inch at most with that Tuesday morning, very spotty round of showers, but by Wednesday, that's when we see more widespread rainfall settling in. At least 1/2 inch expected, although some locations could see more than an inch depending on where that thunderstorm activity rolls through. So heavier rain possible, but still nothing that would be a total washout. We should see a little bit of a drier end to the week, but overall temperatures will be staying consistently below average. Noticeably cooler when we're seeing those showers passing through. Tomorrow, high in the low 70s. On Wednesday, 71, although some locations could be struggling to even climb out of the 60s, especially for folks north of I-94. Wednesday will be a cooler one. Slowly rising through the end of the week, but still going to be staying around 10 degrees below average by Friday. And for the weekend, we'll be returning to near 80 degrees, although it's still going to be taking a little bit of time to warm back into the 80s. We could get there by the middle of next week, but again, it'll take some time. Overall, expect a long stretch of temperatures staying in the 70s.
Thank you, Nicole. As you start to wake up, we'll leave you with a live view of Washington, D.C., view of Capitol Hill. Coming up in your morning sports blitz, the Brewers and Phillies facing off, and the Minnesota Twins versus the Cardinals. More on that coming up in the blitz.
A survey on the future of swimming for the north side of La Crosse. Up next, what people had to say.
There's something new for lunch at the place where family and friends gather. A lightly fried 6-ounce pork loin, lettuce, tomato, onion, Swiss cheese, and spicy mayo. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in and carry-out. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blufftop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
The results are in for the 2026 Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Here at Schneider Heating, we have a huge emphasis on culture, getting along, working together. We follow through on our promises, and we get the job done.
We're not just putting in a furnace. You know, you're hiring the whole company.
From the first call that you make, we'll take care of you every step of the way.
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families, for their communities. But here's one thing they won't do. Pay interest on their new truck. Just announced, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
Hey, why are dishes always getting water spots?
From Culligan.com, hard water. Mom!
Yeah. Hey, Culligan.
Heard you've got water problems. We got you covered.
Request your free in-home water test today.
There's something new for lunch at the place where family and friends gather. A lightly fried 6-ounce pork loin, lettuce, tomato, onion, Swiss cheese, and spicy mayo. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in and carry-out. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, you know, right now. News 8 Now Sports.
Blitz. Well, when two National League contenders get together, every game feels a little bit bigger. The Brewers and the Phillies squaring off in their 3-game regular season series, with the winner taking the set. Getting us started after his hot game, Jackson Churio, he's going to carry that momentum over with his 3rd homer of the series, and the Brewers take an early lead. Then bottom of the 4th, 2 on base, is going to be Blake Perkins. He's going to send this one out to left center, and the Brewers are going to take a commanding 4-0 lead, and they would hold on to that lead as Brewers take this one and the series. They'll face off against the Cleveland Guardians at American Family Field on Tuesday. Now let's head over to Minnesota. Twins and Cardinals also finishing off their 3-game regular season series. Top of the 4th is going to be Alex Burleson. He's going to strike first with the homer to right field, and the Cardinals, they have the lead. But don't go anywhere just yet. Bottom of the 4th, and Victor Caratini, he's going to answer back with the homer of his own, and the Twins take a 2-1 lead. And then top of the 6th is going to be J.J. Weatherholt. He's going to launch this one out to right field, and the Cardinals retake the lead 3-2. But bottom of the 8th, tied game 4-4, and Ryan Kryler, he's going to double this one to center. Keachel runs in for the score, and the Twins take a 1-run lead and carry that lead through the top of the 9th. 5-4 is your final score. And let's take a look at Game 5 of the NBA Finals Saturday night. What a game. The New York Knicks just 1 win away from securing their first championship since 1973. But Spurs not going to make it easy as Victor Wembanyama gets his first block over Cat. Then later, Keldon Johnson going to get inside, but the 7'5" center is there to clean it up. Now, Knicks were held to only 13 points in the first quarter as Karl-Anthony Towns gets a tough fadeaway to drop. Then 3 minutes left in the second. Brunson's going to swing it over to Mikal Bridges, who knocks down the triple. And then we're going to fast forward a little bit later to the third quarter. Wemby's going to get another deflection. He's going to push the ball up the court, and they're going to reward the big fella for running the floor. But Jalen Brunson, this is where he takes over. Gets a three-pointer over Wemby, and he did turn his ankle on his foot, but he was able to stay in the game. And then moving on to crunch time, and Brunson, he's going to continue the assault, drives in the paint, and gets the scoop layup over Devin Vassell to tie the game. But Spurs not going down easily. Harper drives to the paint, falling away jumper to tie it back up. But Captain Clutch going to get away from Castle. He puts up the floater, and the Knicks have the lead once again. Last chance for the Spurs. Fox hands it off to Wemby. Wemby tries a three, and it won't fall. And the New York Knicks are your new 2026 NBA champions. Jalen Brunson named the NBA Finals MVP. Final score 94-90.
I was just trying to go out there, just will us to win. Wasn't focused on anything else besides trying to win the game. Getting stops, getting out and running, just figuring out how to cut that lead or to gain it when we got it. Really exciting moment knowing that we won't give up.
And Brunson finished with 45 points, joining only 11 players in NBA history to finish a finals game with 45-plus points. And how about some golf action? The final round, the RBC Canadian Open. And take a look at this amazing shot from last year's champion, Ryan Fox. And that's going to help him to score the eagle. And then coming up a little bit later, Bud Cauley, he's going to chip this in and take a solo lead at 16 under. And then just a little bit later, Cauley, he's going to reach 17 under with his third straight birdie. And then on the last hole, Cauley tips this in to win the Canadian Open. And that's actually his first win of his career. And back here in La Crosse, the La Crosse Loggers taking on the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors at Copeland Park. Loggers able to string together 12 hits, and they take this one in the nail-biter 6-5. And the La Crosse Steam hosted the Mankato Habanero Saturday. This one was close all the way through, but in the end, the La Crosse Steam pulled away in this one 5-4. Now that's all for the Blitz. We'll have more news right after the break.
Shop spectacular savings during the 4-day sale at Home Furniture and get an extra 10% off the home price. This dining set is just $10.79 or pay no interest for 3 years. Don't wait. The Home Furniture 4-day sale ends Monday.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage?
Yes,
man?
sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromised their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
It's June Dairy Month, and there's no better place to celebrate than Westby Cooperative Creamery. Since 1903, our farmer-owned cooperative has proudly crafted high-quality dairy products right here in Wisconsin. Our farm families are committed to caring for their cows, protecting the land, and producing dairy products you can feel good about bringing home to your family. Stop into the Westby Creamery Cheese Store for weekly June Dairy Month specials and stock up on your favorite cheeses and dairy treats. Celebrate June Dairy Month with Westby Creamery.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big time money on wine. 750 milliliter Frontera wines, just $3.99 each. Hi, caramba, hot prices on wine. 8 varieties of Frontera wines, $3.99. This is my kind of price on wine, $3.99. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee owned.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
At La Crosse Country Club, membership means more time together. Our private pool features lap lanes, instructor-led swim lessons, and supervised family swim hours. Our tennis program offers individual and group lessons, youth clinics, and competitive leagues on well-maintained courts. Members also enjoy seasonal family events, dining privileges, and guest access, programming built around your schedules. Experience a longer season with a welcoming community. Scan the QR code or schedule your VIP tour today.
Hi, we're Easy Cash Buyer.
And we're here to put an end to the hassle of selling your home.
We buy houses for cash.
With no showings and no commissions.
Don't even fix a thing.
Just cash in your pocket when you need it.
Whatever the situation you find yourselves in,
and whatever your property looks like,
we'll buy it as is for cash. Give us a quick call today for a fair cash offer.
And close when you're ready. It's that easy. Call 715-303-SELL. That's 715-303-SELL.
Hurry into Home Seasonal Concepts for the patio overstock sale. Get over 50% off select collections, but when they're gone, they're gone. Plus, save on select in-stock patio umbrellas, fire tables, seat cushions, and protective covers during the patio overstock sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
We have a quiet but chilly start to the week today with showers moving into the forecast later on. I'll have a closer look at the forecast coming up in a couple seconds.
A survey on the future of swimming for La Crosse's north side. Up next, what people had to say.
Plus, breaking this morning, a peace deal. The U.S. and Iran reportedly come to an agreement. We'll tell you what happens next.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Monday, June 15th. It is just about 6:30 a.m. Thanks for starting your week with us. We'll start by getting a check on our forecast with meteorologist Nicole Skalitzky. And we're in for a pretty comfortable day. It's looking nice out behind you. A little chilly though, right?
A little chilly, but it will be warming up pretty quickly now that the sun is up. A beautiful look outside in La Crosse right now, seeing clear skies with a nice sunrise in the last couple minutes. Temperatures slowly warming as that sun gets a little bit higher in the sky, but still going to be a cool start to the day. 53 right now in La Crosse. In Eau Claire, still sitting in the 40s, 48, although the winds are calm and we're finally not dealing with that very muggy feeling when you first step out the door. Instead, you're going to feel maybe a little bit of a chill, but you could ditch any longer layers that you might bring later on in the day. Still might need them as you head out the door today. Low 40s still over into central Wisconsin. Otherwise, areas closer to the River Valley and into southeastern Minnesota now rising into the low 50s. For the rest of your morning, expect temperatures to slowly continue to rise back into the 60s in La Crosse. Shortly after about 8 in the morning, we'll see sunny skies to start the morning off, but cloud coverage will move in later on into the afternoon. Highs expected just slightly below average in the upper 70s. We have a wetter stretch of weather as we head into the midweek, so I'll have all the details coming up in a little bit.
Turning now to some breaking news, the U.S. and Iran reaching a peace deal to end the war. So what happens next? CBS's Jared Hill reports.
President Trump left Washington early Monday morning for the annual G7 summit of the world's top democracies. It comes on the heels of a peace deal with Iran after months of war. The tentative agreement would reopen the Strait of Hormuz and call for the end of all fighting, including in Lebanon, where Israel is targeting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he will not pull troops out of the country and intensified attacks Sunday. As President Trump turns his focus back to global affairs, Pakistan's Prime Minister says the deal with Iran is set to be signed Friday in Switzerland. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And happening now as we take a live look at the White House this morning, crews set to start taking down that 92-foot-tall UFC claw today. Early numbers reveal 4,000 people showed up to watch it. The fight happening on the president's 80th birthday and part of the nation's 250 celebrations.
We love America. We're all about America, especially on America's birthday, Trump's birthday. You know, just celebrating the military and everything that's great about this country.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that all these people can come together and, like, you know, just be enjoying the same thing.
At least 1,200 active duty military members attended the fights. And our News 8 poll, is it a good idea to host a sporting event outside the White House? 80% say no, 20% say yes. You can weigh in at news8000.com. 1 year after her death, lawmakers are reflecting on former House Speaker Melissa Hortman's legacy at the Minnesota legislature. She was among the longest-serving Democrats in the chamber until she, her husband, and dog were murdered in their home. Lawmakers across the political spectrum say what best defines Hortman's legacy in St. Paul is she consistently put people above politics.
One of the things she always emphasized was connecting with people as human beings. So getting to know about their kids, about their grandkids, you know, what their health is like, just being humans in this space together. Because we might disagree politically, but we can all see each other as human beings.
Early in the session, the legislature passed a bill renaming the State Community Solar Garden program in her honor. Also, Highway 610 connecting her district will now be known as Hortman Memorial Highway. New this morning, a traffic alert for La Crosse drivers. Vine Street between 15th and 16th is closed, along with 16th Street between Vine and State. No word on when the streets will reopen. Cruise ship season now officially here in La Crosse. The American Melody docked Sunday with passengers spending the day exploring. The next stop comes July 2nd when a Viking cruise ship docks at Riverside Park. Today, the results of a school board and city survey about a new Northside pool will be revealed. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live with a preview for us. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. And yeah, right now I'm at Central High School where that meeting is going to take place discussing those results. And according to the over 4,000 people that were surveyed, they say it's an absolute necessity to have a pool on La Crosse's north side. Now, the survey comes as the future of swimming on the north side was put into the spotlight. And that was when the outdoor pool at Logan Middle School and the indoor pool at Logan High needed work due to aging facilities. But city and school officials are working on a proposal to build one new indoor pool. And that'll be open year-round. Students would use it during school hours for classes and swim meets, and it would be open to the community who could use it during the evenings, weekends, and summer. The city and school district mailed surveys to residents and held multiple in-person and virtual listening sessions. The meeting will be held today at 6 p.m. here at Central High School in La Crosse. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, we'll have more to come later tonight. Thanks for that, Seth. And Viroqua spending the weekend celebrating local art. The Winding Road Art Tour, taking visitors through the driftless landscape to meet 27 artists in their homes and workspaces. The self-guided tour featured things like pottery, photography, and woodwork.
It's a fun opportunity to connect with people in the community and also outside of the community, visitors who come in and just want to see what's going on here.
Artists in their natural space where they create their art as opposed to going to a gallery to see their art and chatting with them about their approach and their method and the spirit of their art.
This is the event's 10th year. In Sparta, people came out for the annual Butterfest parade that included bands, dance teams, and even some horses. For many locals, it's an annual tradition.
It's been a family thing for the last 27 years, and it's June Dairy Month, and it's a good thing to do.
It's always been a tradition. It's like a family thing. We've always met up in like the same area, and we've just always been in the family. My family closely tied to Sparta, and it's just nice to be a part of like the community.
Hundreds of fans lined the parade route every year. West Salem celebrating two milestones over the weekend, America's 250th and the community's own 175th anniversary. Festivities included a community coloring contest, mural painting, and the return of a kids parade.
History of West Salem. There were lots of kids' days where they had kids' parades and teddy bear parades and costume parades and stuff like that. And I thought it's time to bring back a tradition like that, and let's do it this year when we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
Kids also enjoyed free hot dogs and ice cream. The Carolina Hurricanes are Stanley Cup champions this morning. The Canes holding the Golden Knights to 5 goals in games at 4 and 5 and used a suffocating defense in a 3-0 shutout in Game 6 to win their first championship in 20 years. New York City will host a Knicks parade Thursday, the team defeating the Spurs in the NBA Finals Saturday night. But as CBS's Chanel Call reports, some of the celebrations got out of hand.
Knicks fans erupted in euphoria at watch parties across New York City Saturday night. Parties spilling onto the streets, even below on the subways. After failing to win the NBA Finals in '94 and '99, the team finally clinched their first title in 53 years. New York skyscrapers lit up in orange and blue. Longtime fans relishing in redemption.
We did it in my lifetime! This is unbelievable! Got my daughter out here! We did that, baby! We did that, baby!
With thousands flooding Midtown Manhattan, some celebrations turned chaotic. The NYPD says a 17-year-old was shot in the foot and is expected to survive. Several school buses being used for the World Cup were set on fire. and dozens of people were arrested on charges ranging from assaulting a police officer to disorderly conduct. On Sunday morning, fans showed up to greet the players when they touched down in New York. Series MVP Jalen Brunson holding the trophy.
Thank you.
With celebrations continuing Sunday afternoon at the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
This is the realness of New York City. That power, the feeling, the love, the joy, and all cultures coming together to celebrate one happy family.
Exactly.
And the festivities aren't over yet. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani announcing the Knicks NBA Championship Parade and City Hall ceremony will take place here in Manhattan this Thursday. Chanel Call, CBS News, New York.
It is a unique game with a unique name aimed at helping people improve their paddling skills. It's Dead Fish Polo, and don't worry, no fish are harmed. News 8 photographer Bree Gasper has this week's eyepiece.
No real fish. It's actually a canoe game with 2 sponges sewn together using swimsuit material. And the object is to scoop the dead fish or the sponge out of the water with your paddle and then throw it from your boat into someone else's boat for points. People come out who've never been in a canoe or on a kayak before, people who've never heard of the game before, coming out. But it's really just about getting people out on the water and having a ton of fun.
You don't need to know anything the first time. It's pretty simple rules. You just have to be willing to give it a try and willing to get wet if you're going to go in the water. What it's really great for is learning canoeing skills. You have to get someone just went in the water. It's really great for learning canoeing skills. So if you want to really test your skills or learn new skills, this is a great way to kind of instinctually do that. As you're chasing the fish and trying to dunk in people's boats, like it's really a great way to learn those skills. You know, it's fun having a competitive game out of it. It gets people mixing together that might otherwise wouldn't know each other. I've met people at Dead Fish Polo, and I've gone with friends that I've known for years. So it's just good to get together and mix with different people and everyone hang out.
Adam says anyone interested can join in on the water every Wednesday or try making your own dead fish out of sponges and old swimsuits. Coming up in your Buzz Report, Tyra Banks going after Netflix. What has the supermodel reportedly upset about Inside America's Next Top Model?
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. We have the perfect tile styles and tools you need to transform your space. Plus, our knowledgeable team is ready to bring your tile project to life, one tile at a time. Your next flooring project begins with Tech Professional quality floor prep products. Level uneven subfloors with a self-leveling, portable formula of Tech Easy Level. A 50-pound bag is a value of $24.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The independent living is really nice because you have your own apartment and it's just like living at home.
Although I thought I was way too young to be moving in a place like this, finding a welcome home was just like finding a home.
Live your life the way you want to and don't have to worry about all the other chores and insurance and things like that.
I like that we get a balanced meal.
Those little helps really help me to be independent.
So guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching and saving. I'm switching and saving.
Listen carefully. If you need furniture or a new mattress, hurry to Westco and Sparta today for their amazing store-wide sale and clearance. Westco is slashing prices on hundreds of items to clear our floors. And to make buying even easier, get up to 2 years interest-free. Quantities are limited. When they're gone, they're gone. So what are you waiting for? We need to make room, and you like saving money. So hurry to the store-wide sale and clearance. On now at Westco in Sparta.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Well, we're still seeing a little bit of a chilly start to the day, but temperatures should be rising now as that sun continues to rise up in the sky. Overall, most of us in Wisconsin still holding on to the upper 40s. Anyone closer to the River Valley and further to the west now in the low 50s. 53 is your current temperature in La Crosse, 48 in Eau Claire. Either way, despite the chilly start, we're still going to be warming pretty nicely and comfortably as we head later on in the afternoon. Sunny skies start the morning off, but we'll see some cloud coverage moving in a little bit later on. That keeps our high temperatures from warming too much, but still going to be pretty comfortable, slightly below average. 77 in La Crosse and in Eau Claire. Everybody expecting to rise into the mid-70s for your Monday afternoon. Like I said, we'll see those sunny skies to start today off. Likely an uptick in cloud coverage shortly after the noon hour, but dry nonetheless. So a very quiet start to the day for your Monday, although we will see a bit of a rainier forecast moving in for your midweek. By Tuesday morning, going into about the 7 or 8 o'clock hour tomorrow morning, some very spotty showers expected, really all the way from midnight, late tonight, going into about the noon hour tomorrow. On and off again showers, but very spotty, very sparse. So not everyone expected to see much rainfall, if at all. Not really widespread activity expected, but still the chance for some morning showers nonetheless. And again, lasting into about the noon hour before it slowly tapers off by tomorrow afternoon. If you don't see the rain tomorrow, then you'll likely see it on Wednesday. More widespread activity expected that lasts through the entirety of the day. Not going to be a continuous rain, but we'll see occasional rain chances lasting all day long, starting in the morning hours. A little bit later on in the morning, closer to around 8 or 9, we'll see more widespread showers passing across the area. Then again, it's on and off again. Rain to start before we get closer to the supper time period on Wednesday. That's when we can see the chance for some heavier rain within a line of thunderstorms that passes through. There's a severe chance, pretty low, mainly for the chance of some gusty winds and that heavy rain possibility. Otherwise, this chance for thunder moves pretty quickly, already out of the area by late Wednesday evening. Maybe some spotty showers later on Wednesday night, but we should be pretty much wrapped up by around 9 o'clock on Wednesday. For your shower and rainfall totals tomorrow, not expecting too much, if at all, only about 1/4 of an inch at the most for your Tuesday totals. But by Wednesday, that's when we see more extensive rainfall, especially with that later afternoon batch of thunderstorms. Most of the area seeing at least 1/2 inch, if not upwards or exceeding an inch, depending on where those thunderstorms pass through. Overall, the showers over the next couple days are going to keep us on the cooler end. Low 70s for your Tuesday and your Wednesday. Some of us even struggle to warm out of the 60s for your Wednesday highs. Slow warming trend by the end of the week, but still going to be staying below average for the near future, even into the start of next week. Still holding on to the 70s, close to 80 degrees, but we might not return to the 80s until about the middle of next week.
In our Morning Buzz report, Tyra Banks filing a defamation lawsuit against Netflix and the directors of its docuseries Reality Check: Inside America's Next Top Model, alleging the producers stripped down hours of interview footage to construct a false narrative.
This 79-year terror campaign of lies has to end.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world.
Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day debuting at #1 over the weekend. The director's latest vision of alien visitors landed with $44 million at the North American box office. Two middle-aged brothers and their sons traveled to Ireland on a golf trip, and fans of Harry Styles are getting together. CBS's Gwen Baumgardner reports.
A competitive family travels to Ireland to honor their late patriarch's final wish, scattering his ashes on the coastal golf course he adored.
This was the year I was going to beat him.
Written, directed by, and starring Edward Burns, Finnegan's Foursome follows the group as they carry out the trip. What starts as a clash of egos, old grudges, and comic misadventures soon becomes a week of unlikely bonding.
It might appear to be a golf film and even a sports film, but I really think what it is, it's a family film.
Finnegan's Foursome premieres on digital platforms June 19th.
He makes everyone happy. He brings everyone together.
And fans of Harry Styles are getting together in London on the sidelines of his record-breaking run at Wembley Stadium.
When I saw him in One Direction when I was like 15 maybe, she like pointed him out. She was like, he's going to be a big star one day.
I did. I go, mark my words, that guy's going to be huge.
The former One Direction star opened up a pop-up shop in the city last week to coincide with his 12-night residency. Styles will perform a massive 30-show residency at Madison Square Garden later this summer as part of his Together Together World Tour. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
Yeah, and here's one you don't get to see every day. Happy birthday to the three. Avery, Anna, and Azalea are triplets, all of them turning 8 years old today. The girls love sports, school, and being outside.
Very cool. Happy birthday to you, ladies. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88, we'd love to feature them.
That's right. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. Look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab on the website.
Stay with us. We've got everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is up next.
Nate Burleson coming up on CBS Mornings. Tony, Emmy, and Grammy winner Billy Porter will tell us about his return to the stage in an off-Broadway revival of the musical comedy La Cage aux Folles. That's coming up on CBS Mornings.
When you're trying to remodel your bathroom and find that perfect look, seeing is believing. And when one of our comfort advisors visits your home to talk about bringing your vision to life, they'll come with all our products in our new showroom trailer. Discovering all the possibilities from the comfort of your home.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
Don't wait. It's the final weekend of the warehouse clearance sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. A sale so big that we display furniture in our main showroom and the Fountain Community Center. Once a year, we clean our warehouses of overstocks, misshaped furniture, scratch and dents, and closeout items, not to mention huge markdowns on tour samples in our main showroom. Savings are on till Sunday at 4 during the warehouse clearance at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for over 100 years.
Hurry into any Maury's Auto Group location for their used car savings event this Friday and Saturday, June 19th and 20th. For 2 days only, shop Maury's wide selection of used vehicles at exceptional prices and get a $500 gas card with the purchase of a used vehicle. Have a vehicle to trade? Stop in for a quick appraisal. The first 15 appraisals each day get a $20 gift card. Plus, enjoy free food and more while you shop. Visit Maury's.com for details. Get more with Maury's.
Step into a world of creativity and charm at Sweet Valley Artisans, your haven for unique and beautiful items. Discover one-of-a-kind treasures crafted by skilled local artists and small businesses. Each piece tells a story, waiting to become a part of your home. Grab a cup of coffee and stroll through the aisles to discover pieces from art to clothing. Find an item you didn't even know you wanted. Sweet Valley Artisans, your destination for unique finds.
Is your toilet outdated, uncomfortable, or constantly clogging? Upgrade today with a professionally installed Kohler toilet from Maxwell White. Our best-selling Kohler fan line comes in various heights for better comfort and accessibility. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White, Plumbing Done Right. Call today.
Recently, News 8 Now was honored with several first-place awards from the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, including Best Website, Best Weather Coverage, and Best Morning Newscast. And while we're proud of these achievements, as always, the greatest award is you tuning in and trusting us every day. And for those of you who haven't checked us out, if you expect more from your local news, come and discover what your friends already know. We are News 8 Now. The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Right now, I'm at Central High School where a meeting will be held to discuss a pool survey on the north side of La Crosse. And according to the over 4,000 people who were surveyed, they say it's an absolute essential for their community. Now, the survey comes as the future of swimming on the north side was put into the spotlight when the outdoor pool at Logan Middle School and the indoor pool at Logan High needed work due to aging facilities. But the city and school officials are working on a proposal to build one new indoor pool. And now that would be open year-round. Students would use it during school hours for classes and swim meets, and it would then be open to the community who could use it during the evenings, weekends, and during the summer. The city and school district mailed surveys to residents and held multiple in-person and virtual listening sessions. The meeting will be held today at 6 p.m. here at Central High School. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you, Seth. A traffic alert for La Crosse drivers this morning. Vine Street between 15th and 16th is closed, along with 16th Street between Vine and State. No word yet when the roads will reopen. Cruise ship season is now officially here in La Crosse. The American Melody docked Sunday, with passengers spending the day exploring. The next stop comes July 2nd, when a Viking cruise ship docks at Riverside Park. And a Romeo and Juliet ballet in Turkey getting an unexpected fourth act. A cat wandered onto the stage during the final scene and started clawing at Romeo's hair as he lay dead. The dancers kept going without missing a beat as the cat explored the stage and climbed atop one of the props. There he goes. Yeah, so impressed with that actor.
Yeah, that's like the epitome of method acting, I guess. You really have to stay in character. I missed the part where he was climbing up on the stage.
Yeah, there he goes. He's just making himself at home.
Yeah, I would not be paying attention to the show at that point. I'm all looking at the cat. He was putting on his own performance there. Going right in. Makes you kind of wonder what kind of shampoo that guy uses.
It must smell good, yeah.
Well, as you step out the door this morning, it's going to be a little bit of a cooler one, still holding on to the 40s in some locations, especially closer to central Wisconsin. 53 right now in La Crosse, 48 in Eau Claire. As we go into the rest of the day, we'll warm up despite the cooler start. Sunny conditions expected to last through the morning hours, although we will see cloud coverage returning closer to about the noon hours. 77 for your high, both in La Crosse and Eau Claire this afternoon. A light breeze, but nothing that's too strong, noticeable from time to time this afternoon, although we will get a little bit breezier as we go into the midweek. Also, chance for showers moving in tomorrow morning. Nothing too extensive, more widespread showers and the potential for some afternoon thunderstorms expected on your Wednesday. All of that shower activity keeping us a little cooler. A high of 71 on Wednesday. Some areas closer to I-94 and northward might even be seen in the 60s for all of Wednesday and really the entire 8-day forecast. No 80s in sight. We will get back there as we go into next week, but it's going to take a little bit. So cooler weather is here for at least the near time.
Okay, we'll enjoy it while we can. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for waking up with us. We'll see you back here at noon.